Now this is nostalgic. Hello everyone, this is AetherNightmare and I am starting up a new Let's Play series, namely the Kingdom Hearts series. Yes, the series. Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be coming out in, well, a couple weeks actually, though I won't be done before then, good gracious, no. But I wanted to see how much of the original games I could get through before Kingdom Hearts 3 drops, or at least before April when my code expires to get other stuff within the game. So I'm gonna try and marathon the majority of the Kingdom Hearts series. Now this means my Let's Play schedule is gonna go absolutely nuts because I'm gonna be doing this alongside other games like Undertale. So my schedule is about to get very busy. But I want to see if I can at least get through the main games. I can't promise that I'll get through everything right away, but upon watching people discuss the Kingdom Hearts series, it's become very clear that I do not remember as much about this franchise as I thought I did. I watch people discuss this game, and there were a few entries that I haven't played, I'll admit, but it's like they're speaking gibberish to me, so I realized that I really needed a refresher course, and I technically have done Kingdom Hearts 1 on my channel before, but it was back in 2016, which is why you won't see any trophies in this particular playthrough, because I already got everything besides from the gummy ships, which I probably won't be going for. But that's also when my stream setup was very different. I didn't stream, I just did regular Let's Plays, and I always did post-commentary. I recorded the entire game. I beat it almost 100%, I think it's like 86 or something, without the gummy ship blueprints, and I just never got around to post-commentary. My old PC died. It took all of my data with it, and so now I have an incomplete Let's Play on my channel, which I'm just gonna unlist that, get rid of it, and start over again. Because it's really not fair to say that I completed it when, in reality, most people never really got to see it, even though I technically did all of the footage for it. So I'm gonna start with Kingdom Hearts 1. I'll probably do Chain of Memories. Most people don't like this game as much, but I have beaten it almost 100%. Again, I was recording footage for that one too, and I got almost 100% to it, and I know how. So I might go through Chain of Memories, especially since it's actually really easy to just cheese this game. A lot of people think it's hard, but there's like 3 combos that'll get you through the whole dang thing. And then there's 358 over 2 days, which is not a game. It is just compiled cutscenes of this game. So I'm gonna debate whether or not to just ignore this one, or if I should watch the movies in my own time, or if I should actually Let's Play the original 358 over 2 days on my channel. I'll probably watch this in my own spare time, but it'll be up in the air whether or not I do 358 over 2 days on my channel before I get Kingdom Hearts 3. This is not the only games in the series. There is another disc to go along with this, good gracious, and it contains Birth by Sleep, Kingdom Hearts 2, Dream Drop Distance, and the cutscenes for Coded. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, and also 2.8, which has a story for Aqua, which is another main character in the series. I will probably do Kingdom Hearts 2, definitely, Birth by Sleep, but I'm not so sure about Coded. I'm probably just gonna watch the cutscenes for Coded. And then I'll try and squeeze in as many, but 1 and 2 for sure. Maybe Chain of Memories, probably Birth by Sleep, and then the others are up in the air. So let's just get started with Kingdom Hearts 1. As it configures the trophies I already have. I want to say this game came out, oh gosh, early 2000s. Will it say in here? It usually does. Developed by Square-Enix. Back when it used to be Squaresoft. Good gracious. How old even is this game? I remember I was about the same age as, like, the characters in the games. I was about 14 or 15 when this game came out. I'm almost 30 now, so that should give you an idea of why my memory is so disconnected with this game. It's been a long time. It really changes your perspective about all this too. So we have 3 different modes. Beginner. Ooh, begin with rare items. I didn't realize you began with rare items. Normal mode, which is just called Final Mix. That's what most people recommend. If you want to just blaze through it for the story, you can choose beginner. It doesn't really matter. Final Mix is what the original game was before it was re-released with the additional content. And Proud Mode, which I'm going to be going on because, let's face it, you guys come here to see me suffer. Select camera settings, automatically rotate camera in the field, manually rotate camera with right stick. Yeah, manual. Vibration setting off. Proceed. And I'm also going to have to mute the opening song because it's super duper copywritten. And I don't need my whole channel going up in smoke because the music studio still has a stick up their butt about video game music.
I've been having these weird thoughts lately. Like, is any of this for real or not?
Okay, so this is the part I have to mute because Simple and Clean will get my entire channel taken down if I leave this sucker in, so apologies. You can still listen to it online through YouTube, but individual creators are not allowed to upload this song. We get in big, big trouble. Interestingly enough, they changed like a ton of the lyrics in this song as well. Originally, the lyrics originally sort of fit to what was going on in the story, albeit backwards. This is just sort of an AMV. Foreshadowing AMV, but an AMV nonetheless. Though, if I'm being completely honest, most of the cutscenes, opening cutscenes for Kingdom Hearts remind me greatly of dream sequences. And the more I learn about the MMO game, the online foe game, Union Cross, the more I think that might be the case with this entire series. I won't give spoilers until we get there. But as someone who plays that game daily, I am really starting to get some speculations about this plot. As sirens start going in the background, probably ruining the entire audio. Yay, live streams! I can't mediate any of this. I don't know. That's part of the reason I prefer live streams, though, because as silly as it sounds with its unprofessionalism, it allows me to just mediate or ignore at least some of the chaos in just everyday life. Whereas a Let's Play, it feels like, oh, I need to be like in a professionally padded area and use super duper high quality sound and high quality commentary and gameplay. And with a live stream, it's like, no, you get what you get. This is me, unfiltered. Literally, that's why it's called a live stream. I am live. Okay, I can turn the sound back on. So much to do, so little time. Take your time. Don't be afraid. The door is still shut. Now, step forward. Can you do it? Wow, that was a readjustment right there of the camera really quick. Based on how the engine reads it. Use the left stick to move, tilt it slightly to walk, and all the way to run. So walk, run. Power sleeps within you. If you give it form, it will give you strength. Choose well. Okay, so this particular area is what determines your stats throughout the rest of the game, and you cannot change it, so choose carefully. I'm going to give a quick synopsis of what everything does really quickly here. The power of the warrior, invincible courage, a sword of terrible destruction. Is this the power you seek? Now, choosing the sword will give you +1 strength, whoop-de-doo. And it will also determine the types of moves that you get early on in the game. I highly recommend not choosing the sword, unless you're doing like a speed run, because that is the only purpose for the sword. You do not need the abilities it gives you early in the game. You're gonna get everything eventually anyway. You don't need those abilities early on. And +1 strength is so piddly, it doesn't matter. So no, I don't want the sword. The power of the guardian. Kindness to aid friends. A shield to repel all. Is this the power you seek? Now, the shield grants a very useful ability early in the game called Second Chance. What that does is if you get hit with a very strong attack, it will allow you to withstand it and let you keep 1 HP. This will give you a chance to heal really quickly. I recommend this if you are new to the Kingdom Hearts franchise. It doesn't matter if you are good at these types of games, if you're really bad at these types of games, especially if you're bad at these types of games. I highly recommend choosing the shield. It also gives you +2 defense throughout the entirety of the game. This will not be what I'm picking, but this is a very good choice, especially if you're someone who struggles with games with any sort of combat to them. Now, where is it? The weapon I want is this one. The power of the mystic. Inner strength, a staff of wonder and ruin. Is this the power you seek? Now, the staff grants abilities early on in the game such as stun, which is an AoE attack or wide area range attack that can temporarily halt enemy movement. But the most important thing about choosing this weapon, for me personally, is that it grants you 2 extra magic gauges. Now, why is that important? Because magic damage is determined by how many magic gauges you have. It doesn't actually have its own stat. It's determined by your MP. So, not only does this make recovery magic more powerful, it also extends the duration of spells like Arrow, which is going to be both a defense and offense magic spell that is going to be extremely important later in the game. On top of that, there is no way to extend your magic outside of equipping certain accessories, and even then there is a limit, whereas strength and defense have items that you can synthesize within the game to essentially give you unlimited strength and defense. So, while strength and defense can be basically broken in half, given enough time, magic can never be increased, and magic is honestly a super important stat that I think a lot of people overlook, so I'm picking this one. Your path is set. Now, what will you give up in exchange? Now, this one is a bit of a tougher decision. This doesn't impact what abilities you get early on in the game, but it does impact other stats. So by giving up one of these, you determine which of your overall stats is going to be slightly lower. So for me, it's either going to be strength or defense. And I think I went with strength. You've chosen the power of the mystic. You've given up the power of the warrior. Is this the form you choose? And I kind of wish they gave you a bit of a better explanation as to what all of this is, because so many people playing this game are like, what's this? What's this? Does this do anything? Yes, it absolutely does. Thankfully, the game is easy enough that you don't need to know all of this in order to complete the game, but it does make it easier to know. You've gained the power to fight. Press X to attack. And this will not be our final weapon. Alright, you've got it. Use this power to protect yourself and others. The green gauge displays your hit points, HP, or health. If you run out of HP, you'll be taken to the continue screen. In other words, you'll have to restart at the last place you left off. Or load your save. There's two different options. There is a trophy for never using continue, but you can load from a save point. So if you're going for that, just load from save. It's not that big of a deal. Also, there is going to be a trophy for, oh gosh, what was it? For completing the game, but unfortunately it doesn't stack. So there's one for beginner mode, one for normal mode, one for proud mode. They don't stack. You're gonna have to go through this game 3 times. Sorry. The blue gauge shows your magic points. Magic is still a mystery to you. There will be times where you have to fight. Keep your light burning strong. And that's what sucks about my old playthrough too, is that I already went through it 3 times. So this is a game I'm pretty well acquainted with, but I still want to do it for my channel before I move on. You gain experience, EXP, by defeating enemies. With enough experience, you gain a level. Furthermore, defeated enemies sometimes leave items behind. You can take these items by walking up to them. Different items can do different things, like restore HP or MP. Behind you! Generally, you'll automatically target the nearest enemy. That's what that yellow ring was. But you can lock onto a specific target by pressing R1. Lock-on will appear in the upper left corner of the screen while you're locked onto a target. Locking onto a target limits the actions available to you, especially against other targets. So the ring will turn blue when you're locked on, and you can only target that enemy, but you can turn it off. Press R1 again to release a target lock. So, boop, on, off, on, off. I recommend picking an enemy usually for lock-on. See, like, it automatically turned me around for that one. Always use lock-on, in my opinion. The benefits far outweigh the detriments. No, come here, you! When they wiggle down on the ground like that, they're invincible and you can't hit them. You gotta wait for them to pop back up. This is a field icon. It pops up whenever a special command is available. When Triangle Examine pops up, you can press triangle to examine the object in front of you. So this will probably be Y in the Xbox version when it releases. I think they're releasing the older games. I'm not entirely certain anymore. I can't open it. I mean, I don't mind if they do. I'm not one of those people who cares if something is system exclusive or not. Just give people the chance to play it. The triangle in the command menu turns into various commands. You can push large crates. Like, I understand why we need... Why don't you let me push that? There we go. Why we need different consoles in order to have competition. Also smash them. You can take these items by walking into them and use them with the item command. Like, I understand why we need console competition to keep things from getting stagnant, but at the same time, I'm not someone who really cares, like, if you're an Xbox person, if you're a PlayStation person, if you're a Nintendo person, like, just give people the chance to play games, that's all I really care about. You can lock on to objects as well as enemies. While locked on, press L2 to switch your focus between available targets. Now, this is something I really appreciate that they did with the final mix. Is that all this triangle button business used to be delegated to this slot right here. So you'd have to actually manually go down here and press X every single time, and now it's delegated to one button. Which doesn't seem like much, but once we start getting into combat, you're gonna see how much of a difference this makes. Have I really been streaming for 20 minutes? Wow. It does not feel like it. Hold on. The door won't open just yet. First, tell me more about yourself. Press the select button for a first-person view. You can use the left stick to look around. Press the select button again to return to standard view. So we can use this to look around, basically. I almost never use this. So this is another thing that's going to determine your stats. They're going to give you like a little bit of a Q&A. And you have to pick the option that quote-unquote best suits you. But in reality, they're going to give you 3 answers. The first line puts a point towards starting your adventure during, quote, daytime. Daytime, or actually I should explain this a little differently. The second line will start you at quote-unquote midday. The third line will start you at night. Now, what these things do is, depending on the quote-unquote time of day that you start the game, it's going to determine how fast you earn experience. If you start at daytime, you are gonna just fly up to level 50, but then your experience up to level 100 is going to be extremely slow. So if you're someone who's trying to speedrun the game, which I think there is a trophy for that, I've already gotten it, so. But if you're trying to speedrun the game, do it in beginner mode, start at daytime. There is midday, which is even all the way through. So you are not going to have any boosters before 50, you're not going to have any boosters after 50. That is, the most average way to earn experience, but if you want to do like the extra bosses at the end of the game, try and forge the ultimate weapon, I recommend starting at night. Your experience gain is going to be incredibly slow up to level 50, but it will save you the most time in the end, because levels don't matter as much during the main story of the game if you're already familiar with Kingdom Hearts. So if you want to really just save yourself some time, especially if you're a Let's Player like me, you want to go with nighttime. If you are someone who is new to Kingdom Hearts and wants to get like a thorough experience, well not thorough experience EXP, but thorough just general enjoyment out of the game and might want to do later content, I suggest midday. If you're speedrunning, daytime. Eventually you'll get up to level 100 either way and your stats will remain the same. However, let's just save ourselves some time. Use the triangle to talk Press triangle to talk to people nearby. What are you so afraid of? So this would be daytime, this would be midday, this is night. Being indecisive. Being indecisive, is that really so scary? What's most important to you? Are possessions such a big deal? Whichever you have the most of. So 2 out of 3 will determine what your answer is. What do you want out of life? To be strong, huh? You're afraid of being indecisive. You like to collect neat things. You want to be strong. Your adventure begins in the dead of night. Your road won't be easy, but a rising sun awaits your journey's end. The day you will open the door is both far off and very near. With Kingdom Hearts 3 right around the corner, that really feels prophetic in a way. Press the start button to open the menu screen. In the main menu, you can do things like view your inventory and status, or configure your game settings. However, you can't open the menu during battle. Oh my gosh, starting in night mode proud is gonna kick my butt since I haven't played this game in at least 3 years now. I love how you can master a game, not play it for 3 years, and then totally suck at it again. I'm trying to remember what other achievements there are. There is one for only using the first Keyblade you get, which, not too bad. They don't provide that much of a stat boost to make it a huge deal, and you can do all like the extra time-based stuff, Keyblade stuff, in beginner mode. Which is honestly why I think they added it. This is a save point. Touch save points to recover HP and MP. Press triangle to open the save menu when save appears. Be sure to save your progress before quitting the game. It's a good idea to save often. If anything goes wrong, you can then load your save data and resume from there. And just to clarify, I am doing this on the PS3 version of the game. I own the PS2 original and PS3 version. There is a PS4 version and it runs slightly better, but I really don't want to buy this game again for a 3rd time. And if I wait that long to get it again, since I was originally just going to get it bundled, then I'm never getting this done. The closer you get to light, the greater your shadow becomes. But don't be afraid. And don't forget. Okay, so this thing has 2 places you can hit it. You can either hit it in its hands or hit it in its head. Try and hit it in the head for additional damage, which if I can get up there, that's the big challenge, isn't it? Locking onto its head helps you jump up here. See, the 3rd one also grants you 2 additional experience. Oh, this attack. I hate this attack. It just does so much damage. I don't think no, I don't have dodge roll yet. This is kind of a good spot where it can sort of avoid you if these little goobers would just get out of here. Give me the balls. Give me the little green balls of life. I know, but what I was saying was... Oh, that's right. I don't have the draw ability yet either. I gotta actually manually pick up my stuff. Come on. Thank you. Ow. Like I said, it's been a while. I used to be able to just breeze through this, and now I'm terrible at it. And I don't have scan yet either. Yeah, rawr. Oh no! Get out! I can't see! Oh my gosh. Please just die, please! Thank you! Level up! That's originally what I wanted to do by attacking the head. Now I don't care, now I just want it to go down. That's after he turns around. But no. The PS4 version runs at 60 frames per second naturally, so it's at a slightly better resolution. Well, not resolution, but it's slightly better video quality. But at this point, I'm kind of at the phase of not gonna worry about it, because if I wait so long to get the PS4 version, which I know I can just go to the store and get it right now, but it comes bundled, and I'm just, one, I'm sick of buying this game over and over and over again, and two, I'm kind of reaching a point in my life where I'm done replaying the same games over and over again. I've got other projects to work on. So, I really don't care if it's like a few more frames. I already have it in my possession. Let's get it done. You can technically jump up to his head here too. Oh, thank goodness. But it's a bit harder. Especially doesn't matter when you can only stream at 720p anyways, so who cares? Cause yay, rural internet. But don't be afraid. You hold the mightiest weapon of all. Knowing what I know about Kingdom Hearts now, I don't even think they're talking about the Keyblade. I think they mean Sora's heart. So don't forget. You are the one who will open the door. I wonder if the microphone is picking up the sounds the PS3 is making. I put a sound dampener around this just to try and mitigate some of that since it's right here. I swear to God, if Kingdom Hearts 3 ends with us right here, I'm gonna be pissed.
Give me a break, Kyrie.
Sorry, you lazy bum. I knew that I'd find you snoozing down here.
No, this huge black thing swallowed me up. I couldn't breathe, I couldn't... Ow.
Are you still dreaming?
It wasn't a dream. Or was it? I don't know.
Maybe this whole thing is a dream.
What was that place? So bizarre.
Yeah, sure.
Say, Kyrie, what was your hometown like? You know, where you grew up?
I've told you before. I don't remember.
Nothing at all?
Nothing.
You ever want to go back?
Well, I'm happy here.
Really?
But you know, I wouldn't mind going to see it.
I'd like to see it too. Along with any other worlds out there. I want to see them all.
So what are we waiting for?
Hey! Aren't you guys forgetting about me? So, I guess I'm the only one working on the raft.
Ah,
And you're just as lazy as he is.
So you know this. Okay, we'll finish it together. I'll race you.
huh?
What? Are you kidding?
Ready? Go!
And she's just way behind. Then again, she is trying to run in what are essentially Crocs. Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix. Here we go. So these are the Destiny Islands, aka our homeworld area. Nice, safe, peaceful. And we don't really have anything to fight here, we just sort of have an item collection quest if we talk to Kairi. So, can you gather up the rest of the supplies? Sora, are you listening to me? Yeah, I heard you. Okay, here's what you need to find. 2 logs, 1 cloth, 1 rope. Bring everything back here. If you need help, just ask. I'm counting on you. Oh, this is such a weird disconnect with this game because, like I mentioned before, I started playing this game as a teenager, like middle school age, and now I'm an adult, old enough to have my own kids. So it really changes your perspective on things. Like, I still enjoy the game, but my enjoyment of it is, like, very different now compared to when I was a teenager. Chained rope. You can also talk to some of the people here and fight them just to, like, learn the combat. I'm gonna do it once, just to show you how bad I suck at it.
Hey, Sora, you feel lucky today?
This totally is not necessary, you just need to collect the stuff. Hey Sora, feeling up for a little competition? You asked for it. Alright, let's go.
You're going down.
We get a little toy sword to fight with.
Come on!
You can use this as a method to level up early in the game. I don't recommend it. It's too slow. There's gonna be, as I level up, an easier way, relatively, ow, quickly. Tidus here is one of the harder people to fight. There's 4 people you can fight on this island. Tidus, Selphie, Waka, and Riku, who we've already met. This would be... Ooh, I actually won. Wow. A lot easier if I had my dodge roll, or my guard.
Man, I'm really off today.
If you beat all of them at least once, it will allow you to fight them all together later on, but you don't get anything for it. It's just totally optional.
Ah, the breeze feels great.
What are you up to these days? We never see you. Want a duel? Alright, now you're talking.
Okay, don't hold back.
For the record, we do not live on this island. Specifically, there's another bigger island farther off in the distance with a village on it. This is just where we come to hang out and apparently beat snot out of each other. Selphie is probably the easiest one of the trio to beat because she does virtually no damage and she's slower.
Oh, I can't believe I lost.
And then Waka, who is about as hard as Tidus is, but he has a better recognized pattern to his attacks.
Hey, what's happening, man?
Yo, you up for a round? Play is for kids, this is serious.
Give me your stuff.
So for Waka, you want to reflect the blitz ball back at him. Get about 3 hits in. Because it'll stun him for a short while, do your attacks, and then just get the heck out of town. That one's faster, does more damage, but it also really hurts him if you throw it back in his face. And I'm not paying attention.
I win.
Okay, I'm gonna do it one more time, just for my pride.
Show me your stuff.
Missed. You have to do all this before talking to Kyrie, by the way, otherwise it won't be here. Or I should say before you gather the stuff, and then talk to Kyrie. Ooh, I shouldn't have... Gotcha. There we go.
Oh man, that really hurt.
Okay. Cloth is this way, and then the log is gonna be where Riku is anyways. Truth be told, I've never played this with the automatic camera turned on. I'm so used to playing it PS2 style that having an auto camera would be weird at this point. No, I don't need the egg yet. It's not even there. It has not spawned. And the second log. That's everything. Did you get everything that we need for the raft? I already gave my stuff to Kyrie. Hey Sora, how about a quick round? Grab your sword. This one decides the champion. Now, this one you can actually get stuff for winning against Riku. I think you get a high potion, if I remember correctly. He's also the hardest person to beat. Ready or not.
You still don't got it.
Oh, I wish I had my dodge. Ooh, get away from that. I didn't react fast enough. I was still mid-attack command. When he gets all defensive like that, you either need to just wait for him to come out of it or go behind him. I can't see. No! That was the worst place for him to be. Because I couldn't move with the tree there. I'll do this a couple times, see if I can get it. Used to be really good at this, and now I can't do it for beans. But no, when he, like, crouches over like that, just get the heck out of his way. Or try and get super close to him. The hard part is that he usually does it after a combo, which means that you're already in a stance, and it's harder to break that to get out of the way. Nice, we dropped a coconut. A pre-peeled coconut, which is weird. It's not what coconuts look like. Come on, man. I hate it when he does this defensive thing right at the edge. No! Okay. Okay. One last time. Just one.
You still don't got it.
Oh, come on, man. The hardest part about the arena is all the freaking trees. Oh, and if you fall off the arena, you automatically lose. So watch out for that. Because the trees constantly get in your way. You can accidentally smack a tree. My camera constantly gets stuck behind the trees. And they contain weird coconuts. Unless coconuts, oof, turn brown when they're stale. I don't know. I just know that's not a fresh coconut. Fresh coconuts are green. The inside is brown. A lot of people don't know that the brown coconuts they see in the Superstar have actually already been peeled once. In which you're technically eating is the inside of a seed. Thanks, Sora. I found something today too. Here, it's yours. Tired? Want to call today? Yeah, let's go home. Riku kicked my butt like 3 times. Okay, it's getting late. We'll finish up tomorrow.
So, Kairi's home is out there somewhere, right?
Could be. We'll never know by staying here.
But how far could a raft take us?
Who knows? If we have to, we'll think of something else.
So, suppose you get to another world. What would you do there?
Well, I haven't really thought about it. It's just, I've always wondered why we're here, on this island. If there are any other worlds out there, why did we end up on this one? And suppose there are other worlds. Then ours is just a little piece of something much greater. So, we could have just as easily ended up somewhere else, right?
I don't know.
Exactly. That's why we need to go out there and find out. Just sitting here won't change a thing. It's the same old stuff. So let's go.
You've been thinking a lot lately, haven't you?
Thanks to you. If you hadn't come here, I probably would have never thought of any of this. Kairi, thanks.
You're welcome.
Sora! You wanted one, didn't you?
A Palpu fruit?
If 2 people share one, their destinies become intertwined. They'll remain a part of each other's lives, no matter what. Come on, I know you want to try it.
What are you talking?
Basically, it's magical soulmate fruit. You both share one, and your destinies will remain entwined together forever. You know, I just noticed that that's Donald and Goofy as the statues besides the chair. Like, I have known about this game and played it since its PS2 release, and I've never noticed that. Something else I've noticed too is they may have upped the graphics for this game, but oh my gosh, it still uses the compressed PS2 audio. I mean, I guess they couldn't re-record it since everybody's voices have since changed. because they used actual children actors, but come on.
Hey there, Donald. Good morning.
We got a problem, Dookie. But don't tell anyone.
Ooh, Queen Minnie?
Not even the Queen.
Daisy?
No! It's top secret.
Oh, good morning, ladies.
What?
Busted. Hello, wife. I was not talking behind your back. No. What alerted you to my presence? Was it my ungodly screaming throughout the castle halls? Thank goodness for subtitles. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be able to understand Donald. And so now, since this is day 2, we have one more quest to do here.
Hey, Sora. Have you heard about the legendary power of the Paopu fruit? They say if you share it with someone you really care for, it binds you together forever and ever, through eternity. It's so romantic. I gotta try it sometime.
Yeah, wait till you're older before you make that decision. Oh, it's only like permanent soul marriage. Let's just try it on a whim.
Me and Titus, we are gonna do a little exploring today. You know, to the secret place at the base of that tree. There's gotta be something there, yeah?
Since this is one of the disconnects I was talking about, like, as a teenager, it's like, I agreed with Sophie. I was like, yeah, that sounds super duper romantic, and now as an adult, I'm just like, no! Don't do it! You have so much life ahead of you. I'm trying to get this egg.
I think you've gotten stronger, but odds are you're still no match for Riku. We took him on 3-1 last time, and he whipped us all. Well, I guess Kairi can always count on him.
So this is what I was talking about. If you beat all of them originally, you can now take them on one-on-one. Also, Riku will not be here to fight after we deliver the first set of supplies. Okay, you asked for it.
Let's get him!
So, I'm gonna lose this. You just get like a potion or something for completing it. It's really not worth it. I'm just showing it off. And I think it was a regular potion that you get for Riku, not a high potion, now that I think about it. My memory of this game is at least 3 years old now. It's very stale. Yeah.
Not your day, I guess.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to Kairi. Try and remember what all we need. Some of the egg. I know we're gonna have to get the fish. But we have to talk to her for us to give us something in order to fulfill the quest as well. Hey Sora, our raft still needs a name. Let's see, how about Highwind? Final Fantasy reference. What would you call it? Do I want to give it a clever name, or do I just want to keep it as Excalibur? My username won't fit, so I'll just leave it as Excalibur. Like a fool! Yeah, nobody's seen Soul Eater to get that. Me? Well, Excalibur. Hey, how about the usual? Let's do it. Are you guys at it again? Alright, I'll be the judge. The usual rules apply. Take any route you want. Oh, that's right. There's that little treasure chest in there that has a defense-raising item in it. First one to tag that tree and make it back here wins.
If I win, I'm captain. And if you win...
I get to share the Palpu with Kairi.
Huh?
Deal? The winner gets to share a Palpu with Kairi.
Wait a minute.
Okay, on my count.
Teenagers. It's funny because this used to be so relatable and now I'm just like rolling my eyes at them like, really? There's a zipline here, but I personally prefer not to take it and go the long way around. Doesn't really matter if you win. Honestly, Riku's name is better anyway, considering it's a Final Fantasy reference. But, okay, jump. Oh my gosh, the jumping is so clunky in this game. Try and stay on the trees if you can. Riku's probably gonna knock me off. Because it's longer this way. I probably just lost. Oh, I definitely just lost. Oh yeah. Embarrassing. I can do it. Just not... Let's play curse. No man, now the score is 0 to 4. Alright, we're naming the raft Highwind. If you beat him in this section, which I will give one more try. Oh, the Palpu thing? It was just a joke. You should have seen your face. This won't change the name. But... yeah, he gives you something called a pretty stone if you win. It doesn't really do anything. You can just sell it later for a small amount of money. Because normally, when you don't mess it up, because I'm not used to the controls, you want to sort of take the route I just took. Stay on the trees, and then go... The hardest part is this camera! Why won't you? Thank you! I was telling it to light and it just wouldn't. Oh my gosh, this game is so clunky in retrospect. Not as clunky as How Did I Get Ahead of You? As Ocarina of Time, which I've been playing in the background, which, oh my god. There, now the score is 1 to 4. I've regained at least a smidgen of my pride. Pretty stone. See, that's normally what you want to do. I just fell in a hole. And to get the item, we just want to lift this. And I don't want to throw it too... I'll just nudge it the rest of the way. I don't want to throw it too hard because I can accidentally break it and then I can't get the item. So open this. And we tame in a protect chain. So go to equipment, Sora, and protect chain, and as you can see it raises our defense by 1 point. Not much, but worth it, especially in proud mode. There should be mushroom. But no, up here you don't have to use this thing, but one of the routes you could take, it just takes too long to climb the tower, is a zip line. Because it looks like you'd get here super fast by the zip line, but by the time you've already climbed the ladder, Riku's practically ahead of you. Mushroom. Talk to Kairi. Today we collect provisions for our trip. Let's see, Sora, you're looking for 1 seagull egg, 3 mushrooms, 2 coconuts, 2 ripe green coconuts, 3 fish. And fill this up with drinking water. But not from the ocean, that's not drinking water. Bring everything back here. If you need help, just ask. Yeah, we need to get the bottle from her in order to get the drinking water. There's 2 places you can fill it up. You can either fill it up at the waterfall, which was in the other area. Come on, Sora. Oh my gosh, this clunky game. I don't think I can go around either, can I? Oh, I can. So we can fill it up here, which... Someone who understands outdoor survival a little bit better now. No! No, children, do not drink the unboiled water. Also, because this is such a tiny island, it makes me wonder, where the heck is the fresh water coming from? Like, yeah, I get that waterfall. That doesn't make any sense. You mean to tell me that there is a freshwater spring located this close to an underground saltwater reserve and it doesn't get contaminated? No. Also, I need fish. Fish and coconuts. Now, not every tree yields coconuts. This one does. So there's one. Two. Did it despawn on me? That was weird. And again, my PS3 is kind of old, so... I have a slim model. Like, original slim model. Not the new one where the top opens up. Okay, so that's the fish, drinking water, egg. Mushroom is this way. And as you can see, we've doodled with chalk all over here. Pick it up!
Who's there?
I've come to see the door to this world.
Huh?
This world has been connected.
Well, what are you talking about?
Tied to the darkness. Soon to be completely eclipsed.
Well, whoever you are, stop freaking me out like this. Huh? Well, where did you come from?
You do not yet know what lies beyond the door.
So you're from another world.
There is so very much to learn. You understand so little.
Oh yeah? Well, you'll see. I'm gonna get out and learn what's out there.
A meaningless effort. One who knows nothing can understand nothing.
Okay, so that was one of those Nomura clearly didn't pre-plan everything in his design choices, because that is supposed to be an organization cloak, I think. Which, even if you're not familiar with the series, you've seen people in the black overcoat hoodies. And that was clearly brown and had a totally different design on it, but I am almost positive that was supposed to be an organization cloak, which makes this really funny. Nothing really out of the ordinary. How did he get here? Since this apparently goes to nothing. We've got a little crush on Kyrie. And there is some other stuff in here. If you look really carefully, Like, a lot of it's just children's drawings, but right here, with an X through it, there is a chocobo. So there's a little bit of a reference to Final Fantasy. There are no chocobos in this series, but we do get a little bit of an Easter egg. What else is up here? A house, bats, a round globe, even though everything is like fragmented, and you'll see that later. Sora and Riku and Kairi fighting some sort of glob monster. Not sure what those are. Berries, probably. Some sort of monster. Looks like it's going over graves, which makes me think that's sort of like a Nightmare Before Christmas reference. Fish. More fish. Camera's back around this. Couple hearts up there. Yep, there's a couple of hearts up there. Who drew that one? Vultures. An anime face of someone we don't know. Big face on a rock. I get the feeling Riku did this one. What looks to be Disney Castle, almost? Sora says he's never seen a castle, and nothing in his memory from the village would allow him to even know what a castle is. Maybe Kairi did that one. Village houses, a dog. Look like maybe somebody running from a dog. Cards, butterfly. Sora and Riku both idolizing Kairi. Cheshire cat face. More bats. Okay. I don't know, I'm just curious if any of the wall graffiti will one day become more relevant. Because it does in a later stage. And a lot of people miss it. I guess it's not super important because Birth by Sleep introduces those levels anyways. So now that we've got everything, we can go back and talk to Kairi and progress the story a little bit more. And get back to regular gameplay. I'm making a necklace out of thalassa shells. In the old days, sailors always wore thalassa shells. They were supposed to ensure a safe voyage. See this? It's a charm to help us find each other if we ever get separated. The three of us will always be together. Honestly, I don't know why they didn't re-render certain facial emotions either. Because there's like 3 different engines they use for facial expressions in this. The current ones you see, which are the in-game models. Then there's like other cutscene ones, and then there's like super duper important cutscene ones. Sora, I found something today too. Here, it's yours. Obtained a high potion. Tired? Want to call today? Yeah, let's go home. Because there's literally nothing else to do. Okay, tomorrow's the big day. We should rest up.
You know, Riku has changed.
What do you mean?
Well...
You okay?
Sora, let's take the raft and go. Just the 2 of us.
Huh?
Just kidding.
What's gotten into you? You're the one that's changed, Kairi.
Maybe. You know, I was a little afraid at first, but now I'm ready. No matter where I go or what I see, I know I can always come back here. Right?
Yeah, of course.
That's good. Sora, don't ever change.
Huh?
I just can't wait. Once we set sail, it'll be great.
Donald? Sorry to rush off without saying goodbye, but there's big trouble brewing. Not sure why, but the stars have been blinking out one by one, and that means disaster can't be far behind. I hate to leave you all, but I've got to check into it. There's someone with a key, the key to our survival, so I need you and Goofy to find him and stick with him. Got it? We need that key or we're doomed, so go to Traverse Town and find Leon. He'll point you in the right direction. P.S. Would you apologize to Minnie for me? Thanks, pal. Signed, Mickey.
Oh dear, what could this mean?
It means we'll just have to trust the king.
Gorge, I sure hope he's all right.
You're honest. Don't worry. We'll find the king and this key.
Thank you. Both of you.
Daisy, can you take care of them?
Of course. You be careful now, both of you.
Oh, and to chronicle your travels, he will accompany you.
Over here!
Even though he clearly wasn't there a
Cricket's
second
the
ago.
name. Jiminy Cricket at your service.
We hope for your safe return. Please, help the king.
You're coming too.
Slacker.
Gorge, Jiminy, your world disappeared too?
It was terrible. We were scattered. And as far as I can see, I'm the only one who made it to this castle.
Goofy?
Oh, right. I gotcha. You mean while we're in other worlds, we can't let on where we're from, huh? We gotta protect the world border.
Order!
Right, world border. Oh, I guess we'll need new duds when we get there, huh?
I realize I mentioned gummy ships at the very beginning of this live stream, but if you've never played Kingdom Hearts before, you probably don't know what that is. So allow me to introduce the ship that allows us to go between worlds, essentially dimensions, and it's made out of, like, candy almost. The gummy ship.
Hello up there! Gotta get your lunch, Drew! Anytime you're ready!
Because it's a Disney game, why wouldn't the interstellar spaceship be made out of essentially fruit chews? And I'm not as big a fan of the gummy missions in this game, though I do enjoy them in later installments, such as Kingdom Hearts 2. Which, thinking about, I realize I haven't played in probably 10 years. Because I haven't played Kingdom Hearts 2 since... goodness, the PS2! You built the front launch pad, why? Nope, that's what worlds look like. Where's the atmosphere? I don't know. Just roll with it. Does that mean you could potentially walk around the entire globe Rick and Morty style? I don't know, just roll with it.
I just can't wait. Once we set sail, It'll be great.
Why are you wearing your shoes in bed?
Oh no! The raft!
Take off your dirty shoes, young child. Clean up your room.
Sora! Dinner's ready! Come on down! Sora?
Which, I don't know why, but I always loved, like, the bedrooms in the Kingdom Hearts series. Like, there's always just so much interesting stuff that they have.
What's that?
Your doom.
Riku's boat. And Kairi's.
Yeah, as Sora's mom, I'd be pissed. But right now, as you can see, we do no damage to these Heartless, so don't even bother trying to fight them right now. You can't hurt them with our piddly little wooden weapon. It makes it seem like the only thing that can fight the Heartless is the Keyblade, even though that's not true. But for whatever reason, that's true right now.
Where's Kairi? I thought she was with you.
The door is open.
What?
The door is open, Sora. Now we can go to the outside world.
What are you talking about? We've got to find Kairi.
Kairi's coming with us. Once we step through, we might not be able to come back. We may never see our parents again. There's no turning back. But this may be our only chance. We can't let fear stop us. I'm not afraid of the darkness.
Riku.
You expect Sora to understand all that? Also, he's clearly reaching out to you. And he fails. But Riku is gonna be so pissed at us later that we didn't take his hand. It's like, we clearly tried. Also, you were talking gibberish. You did not keep me in the loop that you knew about all this. You jerk. Keyblade. And now we can do damage. And I recommend taking out as many of these little guys as you can because this is an excellent leveling spot. There's not going to be anything else that happens until we go back into the little cave. But with all the small Heartless that spawn here, you get 1 experience for each one, which doesn't seem like much. But it adds up, and it's actually a really good spot to level grind for later. Because once we trigger the following event, we not coming back for a while. So I'm gonna defeat just some of these and ramble. Because as you can see, I clearly need at least some experience in order to progress. Because I want to be able to defeat these things in at least 3 hits before I am ready to take on adventure. And if you need to heal, you can go inside the cabin up there, I'll show you. And there's a save point, which will heal us. It's been there the whole time, by the way, I just kind of forgot to point it out. Actually really cute. Like, I know they're deadly, but kind of cute. Little eldritch abominations. There's some other fantasy creature I realized these were basically just a really cute clone of. I forget what they are though. Like I had this realization like in the middle of the night one night and I'm like, oh my god, Heartless are just basically really small and cute blanks, but I forget what it was. So it's one of those revelations you get at like 2 in the morning. If it comes to me, I'll share it. Some horrible deity that steals your soul.
Come on! Come on!
See, they're just everywhere, but they're so easy to defeat that it's a great place to get early experience. But no, the thing about Kingdom Hearts story that you have to realize too, being so paced out from Kingdom Hearts 3, there we go, is that from my perspective, when I originally started this game, I was about the same age as the characters, so roughly 15-ish, I want to say, since I don't have the exact release date of this game in front of me. You have to remember, I was the same age as the characters, so to me it was extremely relatable. I felt like I was sort of in the story with the characters. Now that I'm almost 30, I have a very different perspective on this game series, and I don't think it's possible to avoid that. I don't relate to it in the same way that I used to, which is why I'm kind of worried about Kingdom Hearts 3. I think it'll be fun, but in my personal opinion, I almost think they waited too long before releases. They did so much non-essential side games that, I don't know, I really think they took too long to get to Kingdom Hearts 3, and that's not saying that the game won't be fun, but as someone who has had their perspective changed so much by age, they really waited too long. I don't care that Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be super pretty. Like, I do care, but if it was released on the PS3's engine instead, I think I would have loved it just as much. I don't know, it's really hard to articulate this because you're basically having to articulate the experience that comes with age, and that's not really something that can be easily put into words. The emotions you feel as a teenager versus the emotions you feel as an adult. Like, don't get me wrong, I probably still like the game, albeit I'm gonna roll my eyes at the story the entire time because that's really changed. My perspective on story writing has drastically changed. It'll have good gameplay. It will most definitely have good gameplay, albeit some mini games that I know everybody's gonna hate because they were in Union Cross and I hated them. Granted, they'll be easier because the controller actually has buttons and you're not trying to simulate buttons on a touch screen. I don't know, I'm rambling while I'm leveling up. Okay, when it goes blue, that means you're in the clear. So we're level 4. We need to defeat at least 24 more, which is easy, in order to gain to level 5. I honestly recommend, if you want to, getting all the way up to level 10. How long have I been going? Oh, I didn't realize chat was going. I sort of neglected to look at the chat. Hello, Just I Am Me and Boro2109. Which one is my favorite Kingdom Hearts? Kingdom Hearts 2 is my favorite of the Kingdom Hearts series, from what I remember, though that may change. I've played Birth by Sleep to the end, but I don't remember, like, any of it. I was in the middle of final exams in college when I played Birth by Sleep, so I remember, like, next to nothing asides from the beginning of the game. Because it all got wiped out during all the chaos. There's also a few games I haven't played. I have not played Coded, and I don't know if I want to play Coded. I'll probably just watch the cutscenes for that, and I think anyone will forgive me. And I have not played Dream Drop Distance. I have it. I have it through the 3DS, but I'm probably going to pick it up for the PS3 or PS4. Just to make life easier for recording. I've beaten Chain of Memories, beaten 1 and 2. I'm all caught up on Union Cross. Union Cross isn't done, but I've beaten it as far as it's available currently. Trying to think of what other games there are. I've beaten 358 over 2 days, but I don't remember most of it. Again, it was one of those games that competed with my attention alongside school. So I'm debating whether or not I'm gonna play that one or if I'm just gonna do the upgraded cutscenes. Maybe both, because the cutscenes don't really take that long. Defense up. Okay, we're good. I say as I continue to slaughter these cute little Eldritch Horrors. You want to get up to at least level 5, in my opinion, for hard mode. And spoiler alert, but yeah. My old saves from 2016. I'm gonna put it in slot 4, just to make it easier. Back when I originally LP'd this game. Now the door has conveniently moved itself out here for some reason. I almost wonder if Destiny Islands is maybe like... I don't want to give away too many spoilers, but one of the worlds transformed itself, and I kind of wonder if Destiny Islands is similar in that regard.
Kyrie!
Sora...
And she disappears because she was never really there. Turns out the Heartless got to her. But she's not gone for good.
Whoa!
Hello, Darkness, my old friend. I'm here to kill you again. This time it should be easier, because I have levels and accessories. I hate this part. Because I don't have my guard. I miss guard so much. You can attack a little faster though if you jump and then attack. Please do the ground slam, please. Yes, thank you. And down. Oh boy, I am not used to this combat system whatsoever. Like I said, I'm gonna suck at this. I can do it, but I really need to get reacclimated to this game. He does have a new attack though, which jump digs himself down in here, but that also makes it really easy to hit him in the head, where it does the most damage. You can technically climb him here, but it's a little bit harder. This is going to cause darkness to rain from the sky and occasionally hit us. Like that. You can deflect it with your regular attacks. I just didn't see that one because your camera gets stuck behind so much stuff in this game. Which thankfully they fix in later entries, but... And I realize I did not equip my potions, but hopefully they auto-equipped a few of them for me since I had some open slots. come on. I hate this attack so much because it homes in on you while you're trying to do other things and you're vulnerable and you can't guard, and please just die. There's no shame in potions. I need to tell myself that. This is an RPG, there's no shame in potions. I always finish this game with like maxed out inventory, and then it's like, why did you make yourself suffer? Just use the items. Thank you. Goodbye, Darkside. And we get sucked up into the vortex, Final Fantasy X style. Which also came around about the same time. Wonder if they stole designs from each other.
Oh. Oh. Look! A star's going out!
Basically, each star in the sky is a world. So when one goes out, that means we lost a world, and that was just ours. Traverse Town.
Hey, you know, maybe we ought to go find Leon.
Like the letter instructed us to do.
Oh, Donald, you know, I bet you that,
What do you know, you big polluter?
What do I know? Come on, Pluto!
What a dream. Ah! This isn't a dream. Oh, where am I? Oh boy. Do you know where we are? Oh, hey!
So once we get sucked into the vortex, we come out here in Traverse Town. People who have their worlds destroyed either succumb to darkness and become a Heartless, or they wind up in a nearby world, typically off in Traverse Town, because it's sort of at the edge of darkness, which is why it's always seemingly nighttime here. This is totally weird. I'm in another world. Which most of the worlds are going to be Disney-based, but Traverse Town is entirely original. I do think it's based off something. I'm not gonna say what though. Just based on what I know from the development of the game, sort of like my own backside knowledge, but yeah. Let's just say I really like this place. Mailbox. Send 10 postcards to win something. Good luck. There's 10 postcards scattered around Traverse Town that you can put in the mailbox and they'll give you items. This town is divided into 3 districts. This is the first district. And it's a Moogle! Hello, small Moogle crystal child! The first district is the only safe place, Kupo. Seeing all of this town will take some time, Kupo, especially for newcomers. Even if you can't go to certain areas now, you'll be able to go later. I always thought this looked a lot like Tidus originally. They used like almost the same model for him. My world was attacked by shadows. I got separated from Mom and Dad and finally came here. You looking for someone? It's a big town, so check everywhere. I wonder what happened to Mom and Dad. I keep seeing new faces today. An odd pair walked by just a little while ago. Oh, this is so surreal. This would have been like 3 videos in my old setup, and now we're just like automatically here. And I didn't have to do anything. Those candles burning over there were specially created by Moogles. Sora's probably like, what the freak is a Moogle? Even if you snuff one out, it flickers back to life in no time. You'd probably need magic to put them all out. So even if you smack the candles, you're not going to be able to put them out and get the special item, which is the treasure chest pack there, until you obtain magic. There's also these little things scattered everywhere. You notice there was a red one back in the alley, down by our feet. These are Trinity marks, and we can't do anything with them yet, so I'll explain them later. It will not open. There must be some secret to opening it. Yep. Snuff back to life. Come on. There you go. So we want to go in here. Apparently Traverse Town mixed a lot of people up when they originally played Kingdom Hearts 1. Hey there, how can I... Oh, it's only a kid. I'm not a kid, and the name's Sora. Okay, okay, simmer down. So why the long face, Sora? You lost or something? No, well, maybe. Where are we? Huh? Traverse Town. So, Gramps, is this really another world? Don't call me Gramps, the name's Sid. Anyway, not sure what you're talking about, but this sure ain't your island. I guess I better start looking for Riku and Kairi. Well, good luck with whatever it is you're doing. If you ever run into trouble, you come to me. I'll look out for you. I know he's supposed to have an Australian accent, but Midwest Southern is what you get from me. If you can't find your buddies, I'll take care of you. And you can also shop. I might get the ability stud later. As you can see, we literally have no money. And no, I don't know why it's spelled like that. Which slightly raises our AP. Which is our ability to equip... Well, our ability to equip abilities. Obsidian Ring, Darkness and Strength, Elements and Defense, and this is what we have equipped. And there is something up here that we can... I will get better at jumping, I promise. I'm just very out of practice. A Mithril Shard, which is a synthesis item. You can actually see what the items look like. You can never really see this in the PS2 version, but yeah, these are what our equipable items actually look like. And this is a detail that was there, but yet wasn't there in the original. Attention customers, you can synthesize items like this one on our second floor, Kupo. Wow, a crystal. Yes, there are going to be trophies for synthesizing stuff, and synthesizing is also going to be how we obtain our ultimate weapon sets, but we can't do it right now. Also, I should probably point out right now, before people foobar themselves, this is not an auto-save game. At all. You need to physically save it, so I know a lot of people are probably gonna pick this up in the PS4 collection when Kingdom Hearts 3 drops, and are not gonna realize that this is not an auto-save game. And be totally pissed. I've seen people do that with the most recent Pokemon, and oh goodness. Like, I played for 7 hours and my data's gone, what happens? Like, did you physically save the game? What do you mean did I have to physically save the game? Classic disconnect. At least we don't have memory cards anymore. Just because we're kids doesn't mean we can't run a business. I'm in charge of keeping the shop clean. Now my bedroom, that's tougher. Old Disney references back here. Welcome. Want to buy or sell something? Our shop has all sorts of stuff for sale. And in this spot you can buy potions and ethers, but you can also buy weapons for Donald and Goofy. So I'll come back later. And there's also a postcard in here, so if you lock on, it'll target the ceiling fan for some reason, but if you whack it, you get a postcard. Most of the postcards I'm not going to be able to get until I get abilities way later in the game, so don't worry about collecting them all right now. You can't. There's a big empty spot here, but it won't stay big and empty forever. Currently closed off. This is the item workshop, Kupo. We're researching item synthesis and super weapon forging. Something's blocking the door, Kupo. So yeah, we can't get in there right now because door block. That door leads to the 2nd district. Beyond that lies the 3rd district. And there's a thing here, but we can't open it yet because it's locked. Wow, if only we had a key that could open doors. Oh, you didn't think they were deadly? Well, there you go. And it looks like a heart, but it's technically a soul. It's those creatures from the island. So yeah, you can fight them here. And you're going to want to. I recommend getting up to level 10 for the boss here, but the ones here drop a new item, these little yellow balls, which are money. Max HP and stun impact, which I am gonna want to equip soon because I love me stun impact. Which I might do as soon as I get the chance. And I'm gonna do most of my level grinding off screen between worlds when I complete them, since that will allow me to save a ton of time on screen. But for now, I'm gonna have to do just a little bit of level grinding on the stream. Otherwise it's gonna be just a super short one. Well, maybe not too short, but I want to make this, like, at least maybe finish up Traverse Town if I can. Or at least the first part of it. Ooh, that's right, we have 0 EXP. If you equip this, your party gains no experience. This is for people who want to challenge themselves and do no experience runs. It also, I think, has the added benefit of, I think it was increasing your strength secretly? I'm not sure. It had some other added benefit that I don't quite remember. But what I want, and this is related, I think, to picking magic stuff, it has a 30% chance of unleashing a finishing combo attack that renders surrounding enemies unconscious. And you'll know when it goes off because it has sort of an aura to it. I'll show it when it does it. But we need to equip it first for it to register. Go in here. Doesn't look like he's here. Keep looking. So we're basically gonna snub Donald and Goofy this whole time. They're looking for Leon and the key. They don't realize I have the key. And if we go back out there, they're not gonna be there. A little bit of a... no vacancy. There's nothing else here. So let's exit that. So I want to be level 10 for the boss if I can, otherwise it's gonna kick my butt. Since this is an RPG, and even if you get good at the game, I really recommend leveling up somewhat. Just save yourself the time. My personal recommendation is about 5 levels per world. Ooh, I almost did the stun thing, but I got hit in the face. And pick up money because it will despawn. Eventually we're gonna get an ability that magnets it to us so we don't have to individually pick up each little cluster. There it is. That's the stun. I might be able to jump up here too if they're not swarming me. Yep. Postcard. There is going to be a new enemy here that it takes a little longer to defeat, but he also drops some more experience than just the one. Down here into the alleyway. Leon! Mr. Leon! Where are you? I can't do Goofy or Donald's voice, so I'm not even gonna try. Caution because of waterways.
Come on.
Oh yes, we're making nice progress. And yeah, don't worry, there's gonna be a lot more enemies than just these. But I do recommend taking out as many of these as you can before the next boss. Just trust me, it will help you. Another one of those mark things in the water. Oh, it's fun doing this live. I don't feel like I need to micromanage every aspect and restart 1,000 times like I did originally in my Kingdom Hearts Let's Play. Let's Plays are just so much more, I mean, live streams are just so much more chill. And I love that about them. Potion. I think there was another one over here. And I think the doors, I mean the blocks are in front of the doors is sort of like a way to prevent you from being able to come out here from inside the hotel because we're technically in an event sequence. Oh, there it is! I almost messed it up. A pretty stone, which we sell for money, that's their only purpose. Oop. Can't open chests with enemies around, where are you? You almost got me! I kind of want one, they're so cute, but they'd probably eat my soul, and also, apparently, they're quite smelly. Whatever the heck darkness smells like. I don't know. Noir cologne? Got some of that. That actually smells pretty good. No, it's over here. It's another quest we can unlock by going this way. And it's gonna be like a big one throughout the whole game. It's gonna be this blue door on the left. The Dalmatian house. Not here either. This could take a while. Oops, I think I messed up that sequence just a little bit. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. The 99 puppies were lost amidst the chaos of their world's destruction. Find them in various worlds. So we have Pongo and Perdita, I think that's their name. But no, the 101 Dalmatians, which I think there's technically 99 for the puppies, are scattered across the worlds, and they'll be in various treasure chests that you find. In future games, there are notebook achievements for collecting all the chests in the world, but in this one, it's the puppies are scattered in various ones. So I think like that right there, that we can't get to, might have one, for example. And it will tell you what worlds I think they might be in. If not, there are guides online that are easy enough to come by. Okay, they do still do it. It's a little out of order since I'm a little out of order, but... where is he? Leon! This is the best spot to level up in, by the way, because there's just so much stuff in here. Like, if you ever need to level grind, come to Traverse Town and just, like, throw yourself in here for a while. Friend's certified leveling spot. Oh, shoot. Because there's just so much stuff, and it's in, like, a perfectly enclosed area to kick butt. Basically, when I'm offline and you don't see me, I'll probably be in here, doing this. And then once you clear everything out, just exit, waltz back in, and they'll all respawn. It's a great place to get money, too. Eventually there'll be a spell we can get to heal us as well. We won't have to rely on potions as much. Thank goodness. Occasionally I think one of these guys can drop a potion, but it's like super duper rare. So if you're running low like I was, just max out your current inventory. Or at least this little thing down here. With however many you can carry. And just keep that sucker stocked. I don't really recommend giving your party members, once you get them in the future, your items either. Only if you're really struggling, because they will just waste them as fast as possible. Only give them to them before a known boss if you lose. Don't just give them to them on the field, because they will blow through your potions so fast, it's ridiculous. And they'll do it on the most useless stuff. And on each other, which doesn't matter if they die in the field. If I die in the field, I get a game over. If they die in the field, they revive themselves. There we go. In, like, 60 seconds. So, yeah, they waste them on themselves constantly. So don't do it. And if you ever feel overwhelmed, you can just exit this area too. It is not mandatory that you defeat these guys. Only a few places in the game is it mandatory that you actually defeat random Heartless. Most of the time you don't actually have to battle anything in order to progress. The game just sort of recommends you do it in order to be adequately leveled. I'm trying to think outside of one level where it's necessary to defeat Field Heartless to progress the story, and I can only think of the one off the top of my head. The rest is totally optional. You don't actually have to fight any of these Heartless if you don't want to. You're gonna be totally under-leveled and get your butt kicked if you're new to this game, but if you want to avoid everything and just speed through the game, you can if you want to. Okay, so we're level 6. Only need 13 more to level 7. Woot. Kinda wobbly, guess I can't climb it now. This ladder will be put back into its place automatically later. This is where we were. We actually want to go down a different alley now. Because we're in 2nd District, we want to go over to 3rd District, which is right there.
This is it. Come on.
I'm also thinking back to them trying to build the raft to get to another world. Like, they totally accomplished their goal, albeit without the raft. But how did they think they were gonna sail the ocean with zero protection from the elements via this dinky little raft with virtually no provisions? Ooh, we got 1 bottle of water for God knows how many days we're gonna be on the ocean. Because they don't understand that you literally can't get off these worlds that way. Also, you've got 1 uncooked egg, 3 mushrooms that are probably toxic until you steam them. Because that's just how mushrooms work, y'all. You don't eat raw mushrooms. You just don't. How are you gonna cook on a wooden raft in the middle of the ocean? Tell me, children. What else was there? Oh, fish. Uncooked fish. Which, yeah, I guess you can technically eat sushi, but not when it's stale, which at this point it will be. Coconuts are probably your most viable thing, and oh, with what tools to crack it open with? Your whole plan was never gonna work. Ever. It's ridiculous. Also, you have boats with oars. Like, honestly, just boating would have been a better option than a raft.
Take that.
Special door here that we can't get to yet.
This is it.
Looks like it's locked. Too bad we don't have a big old key that's perfectly fit to unlock it. Sora. How much to next level? 121. So we've explored all 3 districts. Now we head back to the 1st district. I guess this is the part of the game a lot of people talk about when they're like, it's not coherent, I don't understand where to go. You just kind of have to figure it out through trial and error, unfortunately. But no, you go back here. Which personally wasn't too big of a deal for me to figure this part out as a kid, especially since the worlds themselves are kind of small. It's not like you're on a big open overworld, Final Fantasy style, and you have to figure this out. No, it's pretty condensed. Just wander around and talk to everything until it triggers the thing you need. I don't feel as bad saying this for a game the size of Kingdom Hearts. Now if it was like Final Fantasy, yeah, I can see where you'd be upset. It's got the freaking Skyworld sized overworld, like, oh, just wander around until you find a thing. Ugh. It's actually why I don't like Skyrim. I can't navigate that map. And then you talk to Sid. Still haven't found him? Keep your chin up. Take another look around town. So that triggered something. So save. And this is not the boss I'm talking about, but...
They'll come at you out of nowhere.
Who are you?
And they'll keep on coming at you. As long as you continue to wield the Keyblade. But why? Why would it choose a kid like you?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Never mind. Now, let's see that Keyblade.
What? There's no way you're getting this.
Alright. Then have it your way.
Yep, meet Leon, also known as Squall from Final Fantasy VIII. Now this is an optional boss fight, thankfully, because we don't really have the best abilities to defeat him. You can reflect this, which I failed to do. And the cutscene is slightly different at the end, whether you win or lose, but you will always lose, in theory. Even if you win, you're gonna lose.
You found it. Nice going, Leon.
Yuffie, Final Fantasy VII.
Still, it looks like things are worse than we thought. A lot worse.
Yeah, if you win, he'll still do this to you, and Yuffie will be like, "Aw, you're getting out of practice." Which, yeah, I am. And I think this one's a new cutscene that they added for Final Mix. And it wasn't in the PS2 version of the game. Where am I? Sora, Kairi. Yeah, there's no voice acting in this one, which makes me think they couldn't record the voices. A, because it's still PS2 compressed, and B, because the voice actors' voices changed due to puberty, so it was impossible. But yeah, that's where Riku ended up. Sure doesn't look like Traverse Town.
Gosh, there's nobody here. Sure is spooky.
Actually, I'm not scared.
Excuse me, did the king send you?
Aerith, Final Fantasy VII.
Come on, lazy bum. Wake up. You okay?
I guess.
Those creatures that attacked you are after the Keyblade. But it's your heart they really want. because you wield the Keyblade.
I'm so glad that you're okay, Kairi.
Kairi? Who are you talking about?
I'm the great ninja Yuffie. I think you might have overdone it, Squall.
That's Leon.
The Keyblade.
Yeah, we had to get it away from you to shake off those creatures. It turns out that's how they were tracking you.
It was the only way to conceal your heart from them. But it won't work for long. Still, hard to believe that you, of all people, are the chosen one.
Oh.
Yeah, if you're not chosen, you literally can't
Well,
hold the Keyblade.
I suppose beggars can't be choosers.
Why don't you start making sense? What's going on here?
Okay. You know there are many other worlds out there, besides your castle in this town, right?
Yeah?
But they're supposed to be a secret.
They've been secret, because they've never been connected. Until now. When the Heartless came, everything changed.
The Heartless?
The ones who attacked you, you remember?
Those without hearts.
The darkness in people's hearts. That's what attracts them.
And there is darkness within every heart.
Hey, have you heard of someone named Ansem?
And Sam?
He was studying the Heartless. He recorded all of his findings in a very detailed report.
Gorge, can we see it?
Its pages are scattered everywhere.
Scattered?
Too many worlds.
Oh, then maybe the king went to find them.
Yes, those were my thoughts exactly.
We've got to find him quick.
Red! First we need that key.
That's right. The Keyblade.
So, this is the key.
Exactly.
The Heartless have great fear of the Keyblade. That's why they'll keep coming after you, no matter what.
Well, I didn't ask for this.
The Keyblade chooses its master, and it chose you.
So, tough luck.
How did all this happen? I remember being in my room. Wait a minute! What happened to my home? My island? Riku! Kairi!
You know what? I really don't know.
So that's a lot to take in. Congrats! You're the chosen one! Congrats! You're gonna have little tiny eldritch horrors chase you for the rest of your life and try to kill you because you wield this sword. Also, you can't get rid of it. Also, you can't pass it off to anyone else because it will literally just magic itself back to you. I've heard that the Keyblade can open all sorts of locks. Give it a try the next time you find a treasure chest or a door lock. Cheer up. Think of this as an adventure. An elixir that restores health and magic. It's dangerous out there, don't wander off. And this is a different type of save point. This is a temporary save point. If they are a solid circle on the ground like we've seen before, that means they're permanent and they'll always be there. Whereas this one that's just sort of little wisps going around you, this means it's a temporary event only save point. So if we came back here later in the game, this would not be here. And so yeah, Sora basically got informed that his entire home has been destroyed. Everybody he loves is gone. I love how he mentions Riku and Kairi, but not his parents. Sooner or later, the Heartless will find you. You'd best prepare yourself. Prepare myself. To fight for your life. Are you ready? I'm ready. Yuffie, let's go join Aerith. She should be there by now with the other visitors. Leon!
Yuffie, go!
Yuffie!
Sora, let's go.
Yeah, regular weapons clearly do damage to Heartless. Hence why Donald and Goofy are gonna be our party members. Nice. But for whatever reason, I guess our dinky little stick just wasn't enough. Real weapons club only, I guess. Don't bother with the small fry. Find the leader. Let's go. Oh yeah, sure, thanks for leaving me here. Find the leader, but leave small 14-year-old boy by self. Good job, Squall. Now these are the harder enemies I was talking about. They grant a little bit more EXP, but they are tougher. They do more damage too, so watch yourself. This is why I like stun so much. It causes them to just sort of hold still while I'm busy fighting other members of the group. And some of these little money balls are bigger because they also grant more money, which we will need a heckin' lot of.
Come on! This is it! Take that!
Ooh, and red ones, like this, are synthesis items. Green are recovery, red are synthesis items. I want to say there were blue ones. I can't remember for sure. I think there's blue or some other color, and they are already fully formed item drops as accessories. Those are super duper rare. But basically they're things like the protect chain that we already have equipped. You can parry attacks by attacking as an enemy hits you to avoid damage, but it's really difficult, and that's part of the reason why I want my guard ability back. I won't get it for a while. So I think it's at this point, if we head into 3rd District, we will automatically encounter a boss fight. And that's the one I want to be at level 10 for, because it doesn't matter if Squall kicks my butt, because it's scripted. He's not actually out to hurt me. So why he couldn't just be like, hey, lost child. I don't know why we had to beat him up with a sword that's also part magical gun. I'm not. Squall's not good with kids. No, all I could think about is like we were watching a Person of Interest together with one of my friends, and he's like, no, this is actually normal with how you greet people in Texas, so I don't know, maybe Traverse Town, this is just how you say hello. Doubtful. Money. Give me all the money. Ooh, right there, see? It was blue. We got a protect chain. Wow, I wasn't expecting one to actually drop, so give it to Sora, because he is the most important and must be protected. Yeah, honestly, always give your best stuff to Sora, because he is the most important character. Like I said, the other ones can revive themselves. You can't. And again, I'm just doing just a last little bit of level grinding. Because this next boss can be a little bit tough. given our current ability list, which is quite limited. So we are 46 off. So strength is 11, defense is 9. See, that's why I got rid of strength, because strength is always going to be slightly higher anyways.
Take that. This is it.
Though I will probably end the stream after that boss fight just because I'm gonna get some food. I might stream again later once I'm done. I don't know if it'll be Kingdom Hearts, it'll probably be Undertale.
Come on.
It may or may not, depending on how I feel.
Take that.
That's what I meant when I said my stream schedule is gonna go haywire.
This is it. Take that. Come on. Come on. Take that.
Yeah, I definitely need to get food after this. I'm really hungry.
Come on.
You can just go straight to 3rd District after this part. I recommend saving first. You don't need to do all this, I'm just doing it for the levels. And this will be one of the only times I actually level up and do my level grinding off-screen. I mean on-screen. Dyslexia, it's not just for written words. I'm gonna save most of it for off-screen save time. Max HP is up. Same goes with Chain of Memories if I decide to do it, because, oh boy. Yeah, because I have to increase my stream schedule just a little bit. If I feel well enough to do it, otherwise I'm just gonna get nothing done. Originally I was putting off longer games, just because I didn't have the energy or time to do them. And I wanted to be like in a slightly quiet environment, but I don't know when the heck that's gonna be, and I don't want to blow through all of my shorter, easier games and then essentially be left with nothing but RPGs to do. So I want to maybe like always do at least one RPG that I have going, and then like a shorter game. Even if I swap up my days. No more than a maximum of 3 games at a time, because then my attention is too divided, and it'll be like my old channel all over again, where I never get anything done. Ooh, another Protect Chain. I could put that on like Donald or Goofy once they become available. But I do have to stream just a little bit more. 2nd District. Let me out! Let me out! Live streams are nice though, because like the video is already done. Like it's done as I'm working on it. Because, yeah, I gotta upload it to YouTube still, but... Oh, wow. They didn't respawn. Weird. I guess I can be a little bit under 10. It's not too big of a deal. But like before, it just took so much time. Now with this, it's like, I can just set this sucker to upload and go make food. Whereas before, you had to record all the gameplay first, then record commentary, or even if you did record commentary alongside gameplay, it was a separate file, and then you had to render it all together and make sure it lined up in editing, which took like an additional 2-3 hours, and then you still had to render it, which took another additional 2-3 hours, and then you had to upload it, and oh my god, Let's Plays took forever. Now it's like, you're seeing it, it's done, all I have to do is upload it. Uh-oh. Okay, get out, get out, get out. Never be too proud to escape. If you ever get into the red, just go and find a save point, because it's not worth it at that point. Because if you die, you lose basically all your progress, so... I guess I could continue, but I don't want to. I don't know how far back it'll set me. The first district is secure. If you run into trouble, come back here. We'll guard the first district, so go check out the second and third districts. Show us the power of the Keyblade. So they got the town vacated here. So you're the Keyblade Master. Please be careful. Ooh, Mega Potion. Thank you, Aerith. I forgot about that. So yeah, this automatically heals you, which is fantastic. Level 8, we're not too bad off. Not much to talk about at the moment. I mean, town's being overrun, but not much to talk about at the moment. This is normal. The first district is all clear, but I don't know about the third district. Yeah, second district isn't too well off either. How much until... I wonder if I should just try it. Got 2 potions. Oh no, might buy just like 1 more potion and equip it. Or do I already have some? Take out... Oh, I do! Never mind. So we have to go the long way to get to 3rd District. But I might be able to do this at level 8. I'm a little under-leveled. If I fail this, I'll just go back and do it again. But getting to level 10 could be just a little bit time-consuming, and I don't want to spend too much time leveling on screen.
Gosh, are these the Heartless guys?
Let's go get them!
The key!
So right away we get more party members. But you want to dispatch these guys as quickly as possible, because this is not the boss. This is just a precursor to the boss. Now it's Donald leveling up. Preferably without losing too much health or items. Ooh. It's getting a little fuzz in the game audio there. Which sometimes that happens, and I'm not entirely sure why. I don't know if my PS3 is just old or what. But you want to take out the arms and the legs first. Yeah, see, they didn't heal me, which normally one of your characters would throw an item at you if that was the case, but they didn't. This is what I meant about the whole... Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Yeah, I might be under-leveled for this. If that's the case, I'm gonna end the stream and then just, like, level grind forever. Couple hours. Ooh. Don't target me. Target them. Eventually one of these... Yeah, I might be too low for this. Both of my party members are dead, so it's gonna target me exclusively. And I'm out of items too, so... This is where dodge roll comes in handy, but I don't have it. Yep. Okay, so... This basically just means I have leveling to do, because with all that damage, yeah. Proud mode just necessitates that you do a lot of level grinding, so I'm probably going to get up to level 10, which will take me about 1 to 3 hours depending. I might do a little bit more because I like to overlevel, just because. So I'm actually going to end it off right here, and then when I pick up the stream again, we'll be at the final boss. Not that boss. We'll be at that boss. Excuse me. Language. So, for now, thank you for everyone who has joined, and I hope to see you in future streams. Bye-bye.